Smasher test number 2. Let's charge this up. Oh, we one hit it. It's such a strong weapon considering there's only 2 of us in here as well. So we have 2 brand new bows in the game, but today we're focusing on the Vindertech Seeker. And now I've wanted more bows and different types of bows in the game for a very long time, so I'm happy they've finally added a couple more. So this is the Vindertech Seeker, but let's quickly look at my perks. We have energy. It is locked into energy damage. I cannot change that. Crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, and affliction damage. So my standard crit build I would do. Now, what exactly is it? So it's a sniper rifle bow, part of the Vindertech set, the original Vindertech set as well. It fires a single arrow that drops over time. Damage, range, and velocity increase with charge time. Keeping the bow drawn past a maximum charge will spawn additional homing arrows. Now, hopefully, the homing arrows will be a lot better than those daggers from the Battle Breakers crossover hero, Razor, I believe her name was, because they were pretty trash. I really have high hopes for this bow right now. So we have damage 83,000, headshot damage 208,000, crit chance 51,000, sorry. Crit damage 345%, fire rate 1.8, magazine 1, range 10,240. Now that will increase over time the longer we draw it back, I do believe. Durability 300, reload time 1.3. Our reload time is basically our fire rate with this. Ammo cost 1 and impact 5,000. This should be decent, but before we take this into a mission, let's have a look at my hero build. So my build, I've got Rabbit Raided Jonesy as my commander to increase the sniper crit damage by 225%. Totally rocking out. Best team perk in the game. Increases our crit rating and heals us every time it procs. Subwafers and Battle Beat, that's just there to make Totally Rocking Out actually be usable. Locked and Reloaded, so after reloading it increases our weapon damage by 15% for 5 seconds. And Quick Scope to increase our overall damage by 17%. So that's pretty decent. And then Survivalist just to keep us alive. We then have Adrenaline Rush and Stationary Hover Turret to protect us and keep us alive. So let's take this weapon into a mission. So I'm in a power 132 zone, 33 zone. Now, this is one of the type of missions I really dislike to do. Okay, it's quite inaccurate. I'm confused. Why is it not hitting anything? Hello? Okay, that was really weird. Look at this. It's just floating. Okay, that's one of the worst starts to a weapon I think I've ever had. Maybe I'm going to assume I'm using it incredibly incorrectly. Wow, that was pathetic, that. I need to find some more enemies. Alright, I finally got some subwafers, but I really want to just see what... I am confused. I don't get how this works. It's meant to be... Is it homing regard? No, you got to fully charge it. So it's a additional homing rockets, whatever you call it. Arrows. I am beyond confused right now how this works. Is it the spark? 'Cause there's like a little glowing thing when you fully charge it. Like that. Okay, that sounds good. There's no sound indication. That's good. I think... I can't see the... Okay, it dips. Let's see if I aim next to this enemy over here. If I aim like that. Okay, I hit something. Oh, this is a confusing weapon. That's fully charged. Yeah, okay, it's a very confusing weapon, this. I'm trying to wrap my head around how to work it. I think I'm getting there, though. I want to get away from the Taker, because I'm probably not going to actually be defending this. Hit him. Ah, so there's like 3 arrows come out of it, by the looks of it. Yeah, it's 3 arrows. So 1 arrow is where you're aiming, and 2 arrows kind of lock onto enemies. The range is pretty poor. Compare this to the boom bow. The range is very poor. If I aim next to this guy like this... Yeah, it locks on. Okay, that's pretty decent. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, actually. Come on. I mean, ooh, I don't know. I am quite regretting perking this up, if I'm honest. Maybe I'll have to... Is there... Fire rate, maybe I could increase that perk, because this is very slow. I guess fire rate is the charge time. But this is pretty weak, if I'm honest. Like, if I aim in between them... Yeah. So it fires the third one like that. Ooh, there's a smasher. We can attempt to get some sort of a smasher test with this, I guess. Right. Like, the damage on crit, that is fantastic. That is really strong on crit. Look at that! And I'm soloing this mission as well. Tell you what, we could actually do a smasher test. Yeah, I'm going to Warcry, eat my Subwoofer, and there's our smasher test. So, Warcry, Subwoofer, and hopefully charge this up. Smasher test. Ooh, about, what was that? 70% damage? 2 hits. 2 hits with this bow, that's pretty decent. Quite strong, but... Look, the range isn't... Look at the dip. Oh, and we one-hit the blaster from there, though. If you don't know what I mean by the range, I'll show you my boom bow. Look at the difference with the range. Ooh, someone's joined, yay! But watch the difference with the range here. I'm going to get followed by some husks. I'm just going to put this up to protect me. Watch, a boom bow. You can literally go across the map like that. I could hit that lamppost. If I switch to this here, I don't even think it will reach halfway. Oh! Actually, it does. Okay, let me retry that test. Let's say if I aim at the head here. Watch the dip. It's going to dip. It dips into the little incline. But if I aim here, it goes right to the guy's head. The range is significantly shorter, which, with a bow, and so it's got such a long draw time as well. What is it? 1.3 seconds, or is it something like that? It's at least a second. But on hit, the damage is really good. If I can actually hit. I can't tell when it's fully charged. Right, it's literally like a 3-second charge. It's when you get the little sound cue. That. It like charges up, sparks, and there's a little flash, which basically says yes, it's done. But that increases the damage over time, which, again, was I even using the right one there? Which bow am I using? Oh, was I? No, I wasn't. I was using the right bow. Never mind. I need to get rid of that. Let me just put the subwoofers back on. But yeah, damage very good. The charge time very bad. I wonder if we can get through this guy. Let's try that. That is good. So 1 arrow is destroying the bubble, and the seeking ones are basically eliminating him. Is that 900,000? Again, that's pretty strong. There's nothing wrong with the damage on this. The damage is incredible on this weapon. The thing where it's just the charge time and how slow. Look how long it takes to actually wind up, and it doesn't even go anywhere near as far as the boom bow. We did get 3 enemies, I think, in that though. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Again, you're getting 3 enemies a hit. If it pierced, does it pierce? Let me read it again quickly. Wherever it is, it's going to be near the bottom. I don't think it pierces. Let me just get rid of these enemies. No, it doesn't mention anything about piercing. If it pierced, though, that would make it even stronger. I think you need to add a piercing to this, because the charge time is just very slow. That is strong, though. I do like that a lot. We'll do a second smasher test. We might as well. We're going to Warcry, eat a subwoofer, so Warcry. Subwoofer, smasher test number 2. Let's charge this up. Oh, we one-hit it! It's such a strong weapon, considering there's only 2 of us in here as well. That is... I'm on the fence for this one, I really am. I think the more I'm going to use it, the more I will like it. It's just adjusting to a very strange weapon. Hello, buddy, you going to move? But I'm not sure why at the very start I wasn't actually hitting enemies. It kept like going through them. Ooh, I don't know. The boom bow is very good at as an explosive. We could take this out, I'm sure. What I've noticed though, I've not activated totally rocking out yet without using subwoofers. With the boom bow, 100% I would have done it about 3 times in this attack, surely. This is good though, I like it. I do like this weapon. Maybe I'll switch a crit damage for a reload speed, or fire rate if there is a fire. I think it's fire rate which will increase the draw, decrease the draw speed. Because look how I'm just getting outnumbered a bit. If I quickly switch to the boom bow now, like so, I can clear this pretty quick. I say that as I'm getting destroyed by a blaster, but look, the difference, the boom bow is so much better, like this. Look at the charge time as well. You can just do that. You're not losing any damage. Well, this is the Vindertech slicer we're using, so I'm not going to use that. I do have the other weapon, the other new bow as well. We'll be testing that out tomorrow. And then I might do a comparison with the 2 or the 3 bows, which will be interesting. I think the boom bow will win, and I had a very awkward voice crack there. Again though, damage, let's see if we can get all 3 of these enemies. What have we got? Oh, there's 4 enemies. Let's see if we can get 3 at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll aim for this guy's head so we get the headshot multiplier. Oh, we only got 1. They don't seem to seek as well as I hoped. It doesn't feel like it seeks. It feels like it just shoots 3 arrows. They don't home at all. It just feels like you're shooting 3 arrows instead of 1. Like, look at that. It didn't even take any... I don't know. I think it's a bit bugged. Because damage isn't registering sometimes. Very, very strange. So that was the Vindertech Seeker. Now, I don't think I mentioned it, but you have to obtain this, you have to do a quest through Fortnite where you have to survive 30 minutes in superheated, which I tried doing, and the people in it decided to stay for over an hour, which really annoyed me, if I'm honest. But this was the weapon. I was on the fence with this. The more I was using it, the more I was enjoying it, and obviously learning to use it. Again, though, it suffers the same thing that Razor suffers with. The actual homing arrows, or homing daggers in Razor's case, they don't really seek out targets. And if they do, it's within like a 0.03 tile range. You want them to fly around and guarantee to hit a target, but it doesn't. It doesn't guarantee. It feels more like once you charge it up, it just splits into 3 arrows. It definitely feels like it does that. But there were times when using it where it felt no damage was registering. You could really see that at the very start where we shot against the blaster at the start of the defense, and I don't think we did any damage to it, and then it just died because 20 enemies were eliminated. But very strange, but I do quite like this. The damage we got was incredible. We one hit a power level 132 nature smasher. I think we're losing 25% damage as well. And I think there was only me in the mission at the time. There might have been one other person, but even so, we're losing 2 other people buffing us. Again, that was incredible. The damage numbers were really high. The actual draw time was pretty slow, but yeah, I don't know. If there was a piercing added to this, I'd love it a lot more. And if the damage in terms of actually hitting people, because like I said, there were times where it felt like no damage was registering. But if that could be fixed, I'd really like this weapon a lot more. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Do let me know what you guys thought of this. And as always, thank you for watching.